What is up, Dingleberries? JJ back here from Run Pure Bets with another free pick for you. This time it's going to be in college football for the New Mexico Bowl, played between the Houston Cougars and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. The game is going to be played on Christmas Eve, and the current spread is Houston minus 10.5, total 59.5. Hey guys, you like the new hat? Ho, 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 mofos. I know your first reaction to looking at that hat is probably like, damn, this dude fucks. But you would be incorrect. All right, so it was nice to pick up another Thursday Night Football win from last week. Chargers first half plus 2.5. But I did drop my two-team teaser from Sunday. Pats plus 7.5. Seahawks minus half a point. Imagine Belichick not kicking the field goal late in that spot. But look, we move on. Crying is reserved for Christmas movies and chopping onions. All right, so last week we had a grand total of 0 people go 4-0 from the comment section with their NFL picks against the spread. This week, you're going to have 2 cracks at it, though, in college and NFL. This is a college football vid here, and I'm going to have an NFL vid for tomorrow. Comment here below with 4 college football picks for bowl games this weekend. Go 4-0. We'll send you over a Run Pure Bets t-shirt. Again, you'll be able to do the same thing for NFL tomorrow as well for NFL picks. Just follow our account on Twitter at Run Pure Bets, and we'll send you over a shirt if you go 4-0 from the comments. Remember, don't be shy, folks. This is a safe place. Okay, so since it's almost Christmas Eve already, let's just dive right in here. I was going to tell you the catastrophe that happened to me at a gas station a few days ago, but another time, another place. This game here, though, should be a fun one, right? Houston versus Hawaii. My favorite play in this game is actually going to be a team total. It is Hawaii over 23.5. Got that minus 125 at DraftKings in New Jersey. Slight lean here on Hawaii plus the points, but I truly don't love it, which for reasons I'll go into in a bit. Now, the target for me here is 23.5. You should have 23.5 or 24 pending your book. 24.5 I'm not in love with. Call that a slight lean. But 23.5 or 24 you should be able to get. For bowl games, in particular, 2 stats are pretty indicative of how 2 teams match up. Strength of schedule, yards per play, or YPP, as the cool kids say. Strength of schedule is big because 2 entirely different schools get matched up in these bowl games, and you kind of need a barometer to see, what teams these guys have played. And who they've played tells you, how true their stats really are. Also, yards per play offensively and defensively, of course, help out. Let you know how good these teams are on both sides of the ball. Of course, look, the entire picture matters, but these stats are often telling when you're looking for true parity or disparity, if you will, between 2 teams. Hawaii ranks 95th in strength of schedule. Houston ranks 58th. Decent difference there, right? Now, despite playing a much tougher schedule, these teams have nearly the same record and identical losses. Hawaii, though, is 3-6 against the number. Houston 3-4. Both teams have more or less underperformed this year. This was to be expected, though, with Hawaii, right? Losing some key guys and, of course, their head coach from last season. Now, Dana Holgorsen still runs the show on the Houston side. More on that in a bit, though. So, look, ultimately, we have 2 teams that have performed similarly, despite Houston having a clear, tougher path. Talking yards per play, Hawaii sits 5.2. While Houston sits 5.7, half a yard difference there. Defensively, in terms of yards per play, Hawaii's at 5.9, Houston at 5.6. So combined, about a full yard in favor of Houston here. It's probably why you're getting about that number at the 10.5. Now, it's a real interesting game here, though, for a few different reasons. I'd argue the only bad teams Houston's played this year are South Florida and Navy, and they rolled both. So if you're somebody who thinks Hawaii is a bad team, could definitely fall into that bracket. Now, Hawaii's new head coach, Todd Graham's bolstered this defense a bit, kind of as expected, but the offense has certainly taken a back step from last year with that run and shoot offense making its way to Wazoo under Nick Rolovich. Now, this Hawaii team looked very competitive down the stretch against some good opponents, so confidence should not be a concern coming into this game. Here's what I know. Dana Holgorsen said for this game he expects 15 to 20 players to be missing, some of which or most of which were academic related. A few notable names to be out are Grant Stewart, who leads this team in total tackles from the linebacker position. Defensive end Peyton Turner, who leads this team in sacks from the defensive line. They're both going to be missing, and again, more names to come. One more name worth mentioning is Marquez Stevenson, who's Houston's best receiver. He's also declared for the draft and not going to be playing here. On Hawaii's side, they're going to be missing starting running back Miles Reed, but that shouldn't really be too much of a drop-off regardless. For those into narratives, this game's going to be a 10:30 a.m. game for Hawaii based on their own time zone, so an early rise for this group. And this game moved from New Mexico to Texas, so another slight advantage for Houston. Weather for this game will include some slight wind, Nothing too crazy. Relatively warm, around 60 degrees. Now, as you guys know, I always look for the best angle in any game to bet. In this game, for me, the best angle is Houston's team total over that 23.5 number. This is a number they've gone under only twice all year. Once was against Wyoming in the freezing cold, and the other was against San Diego State, who, by the way, is the third best defense in the country. Houston's missing some key pieces defensively, and Hawaii has started to hit its stride offensively, especially against good teams, good defenses. I also cannot trust Dana Holgorsen to make good decisions all game, and turnover differential is most certainly a stat not in Houston's favor here, which could potentially set up some short fields for Hawaii. The early start does deter me a bit for Hawaii, but overall, it's my favorite look coming into this game. So again, that's Hawaii, team total over 23.5, minus 125. Got that at DraftKings Sportsbook in New Jersey. I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Create some fake accounts more. Thumbs up. If you did not enjoy, I hope you fall in a sewer. As always, drop comments below with your thoughts on the vid. And be sure to post your 4 college football plays for the weekend. Of course, you can include this game as well. Go 4-0 and we will send you a free shirt. Also, don't be shy. Drop a quick hello in the comments. I'm not a stranger to you guys. I always respond to all your comments below. And also, let me know what you think of this fly hat, right? By the way, if you see any male wearing this hat in public, confirmed 3 legs. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy the extra time with friends and family for the holidays. And I will see you back here tomorrow night, actually, for a Saints-Vikings play. Stay safe, everybody.